Well, of course, for some this is a good late evening, and for some this is a just a super early morning. So whatever it is for you, normally by now I am definitely deeply under my covers, but as my description and the title says, or the video says, I couldn't sleep because I was just very mentally disturbed right now. Just mentally disturbed for hours, just disturbed by the reports of the continual reports of females, sisters, namely at this point, but of females just sending pictures, very intimate pictures of their genitalia, of their girlfriend, vajaypics, p-pics, are exchanging. Some females just sending vagina pics because they like somebody, because they're crushing on somebody on social media, to include YouTube. Some people placing pictures of their vajays in back chats and hangouts and some people doing exchanging private part pics with guys, somehow thinking that is equivalent to each other. And you know the thing, let me come back to the introduction that I so rudely skipped all the way over. Hey, it's your girl, Raining Woman. It's your girl, Raining Woman. Welcome to all of my new supporters and welcome back to all of my returns. Now, it's one thing if this was happening with young ladies, you know, young females, say like, God forbid, but peace, Talia. Good to see you. You know, if we were talking about young ladies that simply just didn't know no better or was under a lot of peer pressure, you know, like 16 years old, you know, teenagers, or maybe even 18, 21, just haven't learned anything about life yet, you know, maybe. But for the most part, this is actually happening a lot more with women, with females, grown women who should know better, who should just, by all accounts, no matter how they've grown up, should just know better because you've been in this world, you've been in life long enough to just know better to where you should be able to be an example to other young ladies and to where you should be able to talk to other young ladies and, you know, about peer pressure and things like that to kind of mold them in a different direction. But instead, you have women, you have grown females who are out here, first of all, trying to compete with younger women. Peace, Tori, peace, Otho, who are trying to compete with other women. So to try to compete with other younger women, to try to compete with them, you're out here trying to one up them by literally showing your tail. Which is insane. Let's call that part right there by itself. Let's call it what that is. That is insane. Man, let these young ladies have it. Like, haven't you had, if you're in your 40s, if you're in your 50s, haven't you had your time already? Let these young chicks have it. Especially if you're like already supposedly in a relationship or you supposedly married. Man, let these young people have it. You've had your season, you've had your time. Peacemaker, be good to see you. I see you had the same thing on your mind like I had on mine. It's crazy. You've had your time. If you're in a relationship, if you're married, like honestly, I don't care how many people on social media want to pay you attention or give you attention. If you're in a relationship, if you're married, the only person that should be looking at your vajay and know what your vajay looks like is your man. And I think think some people are getting too comfortable with, well, my man doesn't have a problem with me doing this, or my man is confident, he doesn't have a problem. He never complains about what I do with my body online. He knows I'm doing my online thing. Really? Listen, listen. Maybe somebody never really explained this to you, that just because men don't complain doesn't mean it's not problematic. Just because men don't complain doesn't mean that they are completely happy. It really doesn't. Doesn't mean that they are pleased. And I honestly believe that you ought to take your partner in consideration, whether they complain or not. Because no real man, no real man who wants to be known, um, and who wants to have his character respected and acknowledged publicly, wants his woman vagina to be known all over the place. Whether it's being looked at, whether it's being touched, whether it's being used and sexed, no respectable man wants his last name attached to a hoe. And no real man of character, no real man of any kind of upstanding character, right, wants his last name associated with not just a hoe, but someone who is hoe-like. And if you don't respect yourselves, if we as women don't respect ourselves, men absolutely will not respect us, whether we are in a relationship with them or not. So right now I'm talking to the ladies, who are like in their 40s and 50s. Like, I, honestly, I'm telling you, I don't get it. Peace, Topaz. Doug, welcome. DC. And if you have children, if you have children, you really, and it doesn't matter what age your children are, whether they're little kids, teenagers, or grown women, you you really, you really, hmm, no respectable woman, no respectable woman, no classy woman, no woman of class. Let me put it like that. No woman of class wants her children to ever come to social media and possibly running into their mother's assets on display. And whether your children are daughters or sons, I know the thought and the thug and the hookup culture has really taken over, and I know that that's, as a society overall, like that's a big thing, right? But mature women of a mature age are not supposed to be trying to keep up with the holes in the thought culture. We're actually supposed to be example setters, especially if you're a public image, unless you're like a sex coach, which is different. That's a whole nother conversation. But unless you're like a sex coach or something, we're really supposed to set a different example, and not be trying to keep up. But I think, and I could be wrong, but I really think that it could be a lot of us just trying to keep up. And like I said, once again, we've had our season, like we've had our time, we've had our season. Let these young ladies have it. Like, it doesn't matter how fit you are, doesn't matter how healthy you are, it doesn't matter how attractive you are, in your age bracket. The thing of it is if you're a woman of a mature age, is you're still a woman of a mature age. Having a great body, being fit and all that, and being sexy, hey nerdy, doesn't mean that it's cool, it's classy for you to that it's okay, and that it's cool for you to be out here half naked. There still should be some things, especially if you are in a relationship once again, or if you're married. Like, there are some things that are supposed to be only for your man. Only for your man. And if you're single, there are some, and it doesn't even matter if you're a woman of a mature age. If you're a woman of a mature age, and you're just, you're not going to get any grown, you're only going to get older, right? You're not going to get any grown, you're only going to get older. If you're a woman in that age bracket, you still should be on preservation. Being single is not a pass to have everything about you on display, no matter how good it looks. Now, for you younger ladies, I'll get back to the chat in a little bit, y'all. I don't want to be distracted. Hey, Cocaine. So, for you younger ladies, I want you to know something, right? No matter how attractive you are, and no matter how sexy you are, no matter how pretty you are, none of that. I want you to hear something. It may really jolt some of you. It may really surprise some of you what I'm about to say. There is always somebody better. Always. There's always someone prettier. There's always someone sexier. There's always someone smarter. There's always someone who's willing to do a little bit more. There's always someone, something better. You're not going to be out here topping everybody. You're just not. Don't delude yourself. Do not delude yourself, okay? and as tight, as pretty, as nice as your vajay might be, it may appear, chances are there's still someone who can even top you with that, who will have one that's tighter. This video, by the way, is not for anyone that is 17 years old or younger. So if you think someone 17 years old or younger needs to have this conversation, you have the conversation with them, but do not share this video. Please and thank you. This is for mature audience only. Thank you. But so sending pictures of your vajay to someone because you're crushing on them, or you want to show them that you're willing to go a little extra, do a little bit more than maybe the next chick that's crushing on him. It really only shows how weak you are. It's not sexual confidence. It's not confidence in your sexuality. It's showing how weak you are. And it's showing how easy you are. Because if someone can get you to send them a picture of your vajay, and you're not in their presence, like you're out of state or something, it would be hard to conceive or perceive that someone closer to you can't talk you easily up out of your panties for someone else to respect you, for the person that you're sending these pictures to actually respect you. And trust me, I can understand how when you are this half-naked society that we have right now, where young ladies go to school looking like they're about to go to the club, or some young ladies going to the club and hanging out with friends looking like they work at a brothel. Brothel being a whorehouse. I can understand feeling the pressure. But the truth of the matter is this: no matter how pressured you may feel, no one, absolutely no one, respects a whore, not even a pimp. Hell, other hoes don't respect other hoes. Whores don't respect other whores. Thoughts don't respect other thoughts. So you're not winning in that competition. I mean, if you are, you're winning backwards. You're just winning backwards. So if no one, and let's talk about exchanging pictures. You know, like if a guy says, you like a guy, and the guy says, I'll send you a picture of me if you send me a picture of you. Maybe they don't laugh like he. Maybe they don't do it like that. You know, that's he. But listen, A man's body is not as sacred as a woman's body. Now, don't get me wrong, fellas. I do not think it's a good idea for you all to be out here sending dick pics to just anybody either. I don't think, personally, I don't think that's a great idea either. Okay, I just don't. I just don't. Don't send me no dick pics. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm good. I promise you I'm good. But ladies, seriously, that's not a case of fair exchange. It's no robbery. And if a male is eager to send you a picture of his pee, if of his, what am I gonna call it? What am I gonna call it? What am I gonna call it? Of his, I'm gonna call it a rope. Rope. I'm gonna call it a rope for now. You know, his P, I'm gonna call our P is a for J, and I'm gonna call his P a rope. So pipe. That's it. I'm gonna call it a pipe. If a man is so willing and eager to send you a picture of his pipe, he's probably made it a habit. It's a possibility, not saying it's factual, but it's a strong possibility that his pipe has been sent other places. So it's not like you're getting an exclusive opportunity. If he's not your man, and I understand too, which is another conversation. It seems like it is really easy for people to go around here in these spaces with social media calling people their man and their woman because someone says I like you and maybe they like you back, and it's almost like there's literally like no effort being put into any of this. And this is really, 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 really sad. It's sad. So let me say this again, young ladies, ladies and younger ladies. A man being willing to share his pipe with you in a back chat, in a Discord, in a text message, in an email, in exchange for yours is not a fair exchange. And if you're not ready to do something with this male or with these men, that are going to send you these pipe pictures, you shouldn't even want to know what their pipe looks like. I mean, who's going around just wanting to have a box? I mean, who's really out here just collecting pipe pictures? You get a pic, you get a pic, you get a pic, you go in the box, you go in the box, you go in the box. Who has a photo album of pipes? Who? It is not, it's not ladylike, it's not respectable, it's not classy. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, ladies, it's not even sexy. It is sexual. Let's not confuse. Well, no, let me take that back. Let me remove the confusion from sexual to sexy. There is a difference between sexual and sexy. So exchanging these kind of pictures and sending these kind of pictures, it is sexual. It is not sexy. And for the record, for knowledge sharing, you can be sexy without being risque. You can be sexy without being sexual. You can be sexy without displaying your assets. Now, to do so is a class act, and that class act is more sexier than you being sexual with images. And there's one thing to like someone, and it's okay. Like even in this space, I'm definitely not one to. I'm not here to shame anyone. If you find yourself liking someone on social media and getting acquainted with someone on social media, and I'm here on YouTube because right now I'm on YouTube. You know what? Male and female energy mingling, that's a natural thing that can happen. Okay. But you have to have restrictions on yourself to preserve and reserve yourself no matter what. And if a guy makes a request of you of this, and you think that if you don't send this picture, then he or they are not going to like you. Well, honestly, they already don't like you. If them liking you is contingent upon you being disrespectful of yourself, they already don't like you. Do not confuse them liking an image with liking you. Do not confuse them liking something that you're willing to do for them with liking you. There's a difference between them all. And no matter how much you may like someone, you have to really, it's really important that you like yourself more. You have to respect yourself when no one else is going to respect you. That's if you want to be respected. You have to first respect yourself. And having reservation and having preservation, reservation and preservation is self-love. That is self-respect. I promise you, it's not the end of the world. It's not. I don't care what it feels like. I don't care what it sounds like. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It is not the end of the world if someone doesn't like you or doesn't want to kick it with you because you didn't send them a picture of your vagina. It is not. It is not the end of the world. And even if it's not just the vagina, let's say it's just nude pictures. Let's just say even if it's not even the vagina or it's not even, the pipe by themselves, nude pictures. Unless you are a model, like a nude model, like, like professionally or something, um, even your nudity should not just be for any and everyone. Honestly, I think that as a society, that women who so easily put their breasts on display in and of itself, to me, is already, too risque, right? And I know, like, a lot of television, you see this on a lot of television shows, especially the reality shows, like what you see, what is being pushed as mainstream media, and mainstream media is not our friend. Mainstream, I can do a whole show on that, but this is not about that. But mainstream media is not our friends. This is called programming. It's called programs for a reason because it is programming. It's good to see you, Dollar Bill. So the programming that's gone out and has been pushed to the forefront is one of hoarding. Because the way you see a lot of these people dress, a lot of these ladies, no, a lot of these females dressing on these shows is like a whore. This is the way women of the night used to be known for dressing as, period. There used to be a difference. Good to see you, Monica Mo. There used to be a difference where you could literally recognize a lady of the night from every and any other woman just by the way she dressed alone. And not even just the clothing, but also the jewelry and also the shoes. Also the leg wear. Also the hair. And it's so convoluted now that you almost can't tell the everyday woman really The everyday woman looks like a lady of the night and a lady of the night during the daytime. Let me go through the chat. Y'all, excuse me, I'm going to go all the way up because I know I missed quite a few people. So I have Talia, Mika, Fahim, Divine, late night greetings. I don't, and Talia says, I don't think it shows decorum, and these things have repercussions in life, especially if you want to have children in this day and age. To all women, be careful what you post, both the old and young. I couldn't have said that any better, Talia. Mika told Doug to go to bed. We're all up late. We're all up late. Mika B, I haven't really seen you too much. I hope all is well with you. And I hope all is well and that you're still making a big difference out on your job and at work. Tori said, you got that right, sis. DC, hey, she says, hola from the west side, everyone. Just stopping by, threw on my way to bed. Okay, good night, DC. Rest well, sweetie. Hey, Diva. I'm drinking my green tea Zen zone over here. Mickey B, you coming with me? Oh, okay, a little flirty. I know Doug and Mika. Sounds very good. Topaz came through. And I have a beautiful banging body, but it's not shown to anybody but my man. I'm just saying. And that was from DC, the Purple Diva. Doug spoke again, but to each their own. Speaking to each other. So glad social media didn't exist when I was young and dumb. Right. Chef Disaster again. Hey. And Nuridan, I haven't seen you a while in a while. It's good to see you, Nuridan. Otho Williams. Hey, Miss Rain, woman. Unless she's in a relationship for spiciness and are getting ready to meet that man that is sexting and or new seems as more fun than anything. It's crazy. Thank you for smashing that like button. Cocaine and zero. Hey, Rainy Woman. Petty side chick. Yeah. What's up, petty side? Hey. My petty side doing zero to infinite. Yeah, we're up late. I couldn't sleep zero to infinite. This was really just heavy. It was really heavy on my mind. Like it really was keeping me up. It was really keeping me up. I really want the other ladies to know that they don't have to do this. They don't. They don't have to do this. DC the Purple Diva says, please leave something to the imagination. Yes, please. And then let's see. And then Dollarville popped in and said, I would have never asked a woman I respect to send me such a pic. If I ask her to send one, it's because I think she's loose. Her sending it confirms it. I want to read that again. Dollar Will says, and Dollar Will is a man, he says, I would never ask a woman I respect to send me such a pic. And keep writing this, he said, respect. If I ask her to send one, it's because look, he said he already thinks she's loose. He already thinks she's pretty much a hoe. Peace, love, and power. Young adults far more sense than these old. Yes, so Monica Mo came in and she said young adults have one more sense than these old ass women. So I want to offer a substitute. Let me offer an alternative to you ladies. Let me offer you an alternative. Let me offer you an alternative, okay? So here's what an alternative can be. Have someone to go with you. Set up a professional photo shoot. Yes, indeed, Donna will. Set up a professional photo shoot. No, 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 not your homeboy. Your homeboy with a camera? No, 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 not your homeboy with a camera. He's been, taking pictures of the hood, and he takes pictures of landscapes and things like that. And that's your homie. No, 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 not your homeboy with a camera. Not your cousin with a camera. Not on a flip phone. Not an iPhone. No, no, no. Set up a professional photo shoot. And grab yourself some elegant, classy, sensual wear. Take take a man with you that you trust to your professional photo shoot. And take some professional, sensual photos. Hi, trash bag fashion lover. How are you? I'm well. Thank you for asking. Good to see you. I thought about it. I thought about you asking me that before. I did. And I looked at some of your videos on that display. So I might do it just yet. I might do it just yet. You made it look kind of cute. You really did. So do that. Take you some professional, sensual. Oh, not in this dream. No, 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 not in this dream. Photos. And so photos that could be shared publicly or privately, but they're very tastefully done. I have to clear my throat. Actually, I got a cough. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Hyphy. Because I'm going to bed after this stream, trash bag fashion lover. And I have to practice. I gotta practice this trash bag wear, this plastic garbage bag wear. Hello, Hyphy. What's good? I am not sleeping in a garbage bag. That's what I'm not gonna do. No, no. I might wake up warm because garbage bags can be all that plastic. Definitely gonna sweat. Maybe I should wear it to the gym. But you're getting me off track, trash bag fashion lover. But and I'm already quite petite. I don't need to wake up and be out and just be done disappeared in my bed. Be done melted into my mattress. But that's an alternative, right? So then if someone says, no need to be sorry, love. So then if someone says, hey, send me a picture of you. And remember the key word that I said here is classy. Classy. Okay? Classy. Then you can send them a classy picture of you. A professional, classy. I cannot say this enough. Classy picture. But let me also tell you this, okay? Even those kind of pictures, don't share them with just any and everyone. Think about it. Let it be a treat. Let something that you have and something that you do be a treat for someone special. Now, if you're hearing this and you're like, well, hell, I've already sent my pictures and my news already out there. Don't be dismayed. I don't want to beat you down. And I don't want to just bash you and shame you. I want to inspire and encourage you to just be and do better. So if you are already out there, like if you already have your nudes and your J's already out there, consider what you can't take back. Because you can't take it back now. It's out there, you cannot take it back. Consider not doing it again. Consider learning a lesson from that and consider sharing an opposing message to other young ladies and other women so that they don't do the same thing. I'm not sure. For the men out there, I know that you can go online and you can find somewhere images, pornographic images of women, right? But I think they do. I think you can still get magazines. What I'm trying to say, ladies, what I'm trying to say, women, is that there is no lack of hoarding. There is no lack of pornographic material. If a man just wants to look at a half naked or a naked woman, even vajay pictures, there is no lack of material for them to go look at without you having to display and disrespect yourself. There is no lack. So with that being said, I can't take any grown woman sending nudes to internet men serious. Nah, that's what hyphy says. So with that being said, I'm not going to be on here. I've been here for 54 minutes. This was really, I'm telling you, this was really on my mind. So y'all know me, I love to play my music. I'm surprised I didn't play any during the spring besides the intro, but I'm definitely going to go out with an outro. Ladies, I want to see, I want to see you and us better. I really do. I want to see, I want to see I want to see us being able to get respect from men because they see without us saying it, because they see how we respect ourselves. Got that? Can you get that? I love you. God bless. And we are going to go out with the song. And I want to thank everyone for coming through. Javi says, let's see what Javi says. He says, Marie Van Brown, Black woman, didn't invent the camera for women to be sending news online. Speak it and teach it, Javi. I love it. It feels so good to have gotten that off of me. Really. That was really heavy on me. You and me in the sun, relax till the end. When the day is done, so come a little closer. I'll tell you what I feel inside. You know I'm gonna break on you, and we're gonna break on you. We're gonna break on you. We're gonna break on you. So glad I found you. You're the missing piece. Last piece of the puzzle. I'm finally so I'm tired of love and the promises you make. You seem so hard to feel, and without to break, we have to remind ourselves. We don't have to feel inside. We were gonna break on you. We're gonna break on you. We're gonna break on you. Every time you we're gonna give you. If you like this music, this is being provided by Epidemic Sounds. It is royalty-free music. And this artist is LM Styles. And this song is Wait on You. Good night, everyone. Thank you.